Hey, so sorry for such a late video. Today was wild in many good ways, some bad ways. Why was it so wild? Because last night, a super close friend of mine went into labor early. She was 33 weeks, and all is well. Thank God, mama and baby. But I rushed off to go after I put the kids down to go be with them, and it turns out, at least before I got there, we didn't know she was gonna go into labor. Her water had broken, but I guess you could be in the hospital for a while with like a leak or a water break, and they let the baby grow more. But no, by the time I got there, she was like, "I'm in labor." So today I didn't get home till like 2 in the morning after the baby was born and everything. And then I had a migraine today. It's been interesting to say the least, but I'm better now. But I just wanted to share a little bit about last night and kind of like the joy that I have to be, you know, a person who is willing and like not fearful of wearing many hats. So I'm not a midwife, I'm not a doula, but I really helped in the capacity, like if I was a trained professional, mind you, not trained, like just know some things. Why? Because I had two babies back to back not too long ago. But the point is, I was able to be useful and encouraging and help translate the medical terms that we're trying to tell them to language they could understand and be less fearful. Because unfortunately, sometimes when you go to the hospital, you can know the game of fear that's being sold. I know some people mean well, but it's just the game. And the other part of it is it was a premature baby, so there are risks, right? So they're like, this can happen, that can happen, this is, whatever. So it felt really cool to use my knowledge of what I went through, two different births, one natural, one an emergency C-section, like legit getting in the car, racing to the hospital like a movie. My husband's getting out of the car saying, my wife's in labor. But being able to use my knowledge and my experience to help somebody else, and wearing different hats and stepping into things, or just taking charge when that can bless somebody. So that was great. And it was so much fun. It's going to be a great memory. I even got to see the baby born. That was like literally such a gift, because I'm wondering if I've ever seen a baby be born. I don't think so. I think it's just I was the one doing the birthing. Yeah, no, I've never seen a baby be born until yesterday. So that was just such a blessing. It really was. But yeah, don't be afraid. I'm not trained. Like, okay, they hired a doula. Obviously, all last minute. So they call their birth center and say, hey, we're in labor. And they can't do it at the birth center anymore because it's a premature baby. So like, what do we do? Can you come? The midwife's like, no, because I do the job the doctor does at the hospital. And so they go, but you can hire a doula. We have an on-call doula. So they call this lady and oh, thank you. Sorry. I gotta tell you, the doula came in just in time, because it was near the end, near before she was going to start pushing, and the contractions were at their worst, and she had the right words, and she is trained for this. So thank God for the doula. But before she got there, I stepped in. I was helpful. I put the hat on. Like, I've been here before. We're going to walk through this thing. So I guess the message today is, one, just be you, man. Be you. There's so much beauty in what you've been through, what you've learned, who you are. Be you. Don't be afraid to be you. And don't be afraid to wear many hats. Like, yesterday, there was a need, and there was nobody to fill it until the doula came. So I filled it. And I didn't even know if the doula was going to come. I would have had to figure it out. I would not have done such a good job as a doula, but man, I'll ask God for wisdom. But it was so rewarding. So Take risks. If there's a need around you that you can help with, step in and don't be afraid. Like, you have so much experience in so many different things. You are way more useful than you think you are, and you could do way more than you do. Don't be afraid because you don't have a certification or whatever. Like, experience is the best school. I paid a lot of money to go to the University of Miami, and the best school that I had was starting at my own business and failing. Okay? Better than all the money I paid to for a business degree. Experience is greater than all the crap that you could get in a school. So be bold to step in when there's help needed, and don't be afraid. Like, if you have experience in an area, like, just step in, and it'll be amazing what happens. Then you get more experience. Whatever I learned yesterday, it's like I'm closer to being a doula if I would want to. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, literally, I have gained experience now of helping somebody walk through this. That's pretty cool. And it was so enjoyable. So anyway, just wanted to share the story and how fulfilled I feel for jumping in and playing that role, and that I was helpful, and just saying, you got so much good stuff that you can do, that you can help with, because you have experience, you have life you've lived, you've been through difficult things, you've survived so much. Help others. Use that. Step into these roles, and you will feel so fulfilled using what even could have been a hard situation to bless somebody else with the knowledge that you gained in that. Cool. So guess what? This is the first weekend I'll be offline. Yes. So I'll see you Monday. But I hope you have an amazing weekend. Thanks for listening to me. It's literally an honor to share my life with you guys. Peace.